Hi guys, Firebricks here, come to you with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my knight in shining armour of my collection at the moment. This is of course my 501st Republic Gunship. This looks absolutely incredible. Now the actual design itself is not really by myself, it was actually made by Hachiroku, whose video will be linked in the description below. But he did the regular episode 2 version of the gunship, but I obviously didn't have enough pieces for that, so I made a 501st gunship. I may have substituted other pieces as well as modified it a bit to be more accurate to the Clone Wars, etc, etc. But yeah guys, let's dive straight into this beauty. So yep, as you can see, the main colour scheme is obviously grey and somewhat of a bluish colour. The reason why it's blue, well, grey instead of white, is because grey kind of contrasts a little bit more better with blue, and I think it really turned out here really nice. As well as the fact that I don't really have that many white pieces on display at the moment, for most of them are used in my X-Wing. But anyway, so let's see what obviously is included in this model. You of course have the two turrets at the front here, which are obviously my own design. His were a little bit more bulky, etc, but I just want to go for this sleek looking design. Obviously it has a couple of flick fire missiles at the end of them there to make it look a little bit more guns. And then of course we get to the cockpit here. Cockpit, exact same design. You of course can fit two pilots inside it, and you can obviously lift it up, you can take them out, etc. It is a little bit finicky to get them in there, but other than that, once you get them in there, they actually fit in really well. And then we put that back down. The actual wings here are extremely, well, not extremely, but reasonably modified. His version originally had this kind of design on this side as well. It looked a little bit oversized, the wings, so I just shortened it here. As well as the fact that it's actually got a straight edge on this front part here, which his original model did not include. You obviously have the bubble turrets here, which are of course replicated on either side. Both sides of these are identical in almost every single way, but as you can see, there's quite a few tiles. There's a 1x6 tile, 2x6 tiles, and obviously there's a couple of these wedge pieces here which actually give it a nice sleek design. Moving up to the actual engines at the top here, this is obviously been modified a little bit more, or more or less substituted for pieces. Obviously we have this engine piece which you see in an awful lot of models nowadays, and then you have these round 4x4 bricks here, which are actually kind of hard to come by if you don't get bigger sets. I'm pretty sure these pieces came from the quad jumper from The Force Awakens a couple of years ago, so I use them on either side, and obviously the actual engines here don't move at all, they're nice and secure. Towards the end here, I also had to substitute a couple of pieces. Obviously I have this 2x2 round brick and some more of this astromech droid piece, as well as a cone at the end here just to round it off a little bit more. But moving around a little bit more of the modifications here. This originally had a 1x4 tile here. It didn't entirely finish it off, for it originally had like a big massive gap here. So I just replaced it there with two 1x2 cheese wedge pieces there, which I don't think it does anything to the structural integrity of it, but it looks really nice there. And then you of course have the rocket missiles, or the firing missiles there, which are just simple design there. Now if we get to the back here, no modifications whatsoever. It's just like your simple gunship kind of detailing. Of course, a couple of grill pieces there, which are of course including the actual model. But the main thing you're all probably wondering is, does this open up? And it does, with a little bit of finicking. It's a little bit hard to do here because I'm in the studio, but it can kind of come out. Obviously it takes some time. You're best to just kind of wedge it out. It does take some time, and then once you get enough of a grip you can pull it out, and that's both replicated on either side. You do have a couple of minifigures inside. I'll just get the other side here so you can get a better view. Like I said, a little bit finicky. There we go. And as you can see, there is a 501st Trooper in there, as well as Anakin Skywalker. The maximum amount of minifigures that I've been able to add in this is around about 2, which is a little bit unfortunate, but then that's what happens when you have to adapt to this mini scale. But the doors do close easily like that. Just fold in and the seamlessly go back into the main body here, which is really nice. Very simple feature there, or simple techniques, but it works really well. Now let's go on to the final part of this video. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, the actual original video to this will be linked in the description below. But I'm really happy with the way this turned out. The only thing I probably would suggest is kind of tiling it off a little bit here, but then again, sometimes it's quite nice to have some studs shown just to make sure it's still Lego. But other than that, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Obviously, if I was to make another version of this, some sort of different Legion, I'd probably go for the 212th. But yeah guys, that's going to be it from me. I'm Infernal Bricks, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.